So we can start the lab. So open the new file, model, press OK. So if you see here, when we open the NX file in the working environment, here in the middle we have uh, coordinate system. The coordinate system with the three datum planes here, 1, 2, 3, and we in order to sketch any two-dimensional sketch or any features, we selected one of these datum planes as a beginning. So here you see three datum planes and three axes, z, x, and y axis. Also we have one origin point. This is the main reference point of the NX, but with the we will use this one as a reference to start our sketch. But in a more the complex shapes, more the complex projects, we have to create by ourselves a new datum plane. So this datum planes is called the fixed datum planes, which is the exist by the NX itself. But if we create ourselves a new datum plane, is to call it the relative datum plane. So here in the home in the ribbon, you see here the datum plane. If you press the datum plane, this one, here the datum plane window will be the executed, and here in the type, if you press the tab, you see there is the several options to create the datum planes. So it's the inferred, distance, angle, bisector, and so on. So here we can create the datum planes, relative datum planes for our the wishes. For example, at a distance. So at a distance, creates datum plane with respect to the surface, with respect to the surface or edge or existing datum plane. For example, here the datum plane. You see at a distance, I selected this datum plane here. Just a moment. I select here the go to the distance. Here if I select this datum plane, it creates a new datum plane with a distance of the negative minus 64. You can change the value here, the reverse direction on this one. So you can change the value. For example, let's make 100. So you see the datum plane is created on this direction. You can change it one and you can apply it and create new datum plane, for example at distance from this one. So you can change the value and so on. So this is the how to create a datum plane using the at a distance type. So at a distance, in this case I use it as a reference datum plane, this existing datum plane. So in this case also you can create the distance datum plane using the any surface. For example, let's draw the for example the block at the center. Press OK, and I would like to create a datum plane at a distance relative to this upper surface. In this case, I go to the datum plane, select the type of the distance, and here the select the plane or the face is face. You see, new datum plane is created, and at a distance of the 95, I can press OK. You see, the new datum plane according to this surface is created, and I can select this datum plane as a reference plane to draw any sketch. For example, go to the sketch, I select this new datum plane and press OK, and I can draw, for example, circle here and finish it. Sorry, I selected the different this one, delete, and again sketch, select exactly this datum plane. This is this one, datum plane 4. You see it is also created in the part navigator. Press OK. Finish the sketch. Now you see my circle is exactly is drawn in this new datum plane at a distance along this surface. You can extrude it, extrude function, and change the reverse direction. For example, what we have seen using the limits, we can make until the next, until the selected. So you can make until the, for example, the selected to this face, and we can not subtract but unite and so on. So you see, this is the datum plane with respect to the distance method, how to create the datum plane the distance. So you can create several datum planes at the distance. So let's delete this one. So let's delete this one. Okay, next datum plane is the at the angle the same. This type of the datum plane we can create at the angle respect to the here at the angle respect to this datum plane or with the any surface. Let's see for the beginning with the angle. In this case, you have to select firstly planar object. In this case, I will select this datum plane, and here through the axis you have to select the axis. For example, this axis, you see it creates the datum plane at the angle that is the passing through this axis. In this case, I selected this x-axis, so you can change the values by the dragging this value. So here the angle is the changing. You see it is the how is created datum plane at the angle. You see it is created. If you press OK, you see datum plane at the angle is created. So it is the passing through this x-axis which I selected as a reference axis. So let's hide this one. Let's see the example. Let's draw the again, for example, block. So I would like to create datum plane at the angle passing through, for example, this edge. In this case, go to the datum plane. So select the type is the angle. So select the planar face, in this case, for example, this plane, and select the edge that is passing through this datum plane. It's in this case this edge. See, it is created. You see, you can define it is the angle here and press OK. So you can draw any sketch for this. For example, sketch this datum plane. Press OK. Let's draw again a circle, simple, and finish it. You see exactly on this datum plane the circle is created with the angle. You see here you can extrude it again, for example, in order to obtain the solid element. Select this one. You can reverse direction, and you can check here until the selected as the end limit. Select this face, unite, press OK. You can hide it. So this is the how is to obtain at the datum plane at the angle. So it creates datum plane respect to the selected plane that is the passing through the selected edge or axis. So we can delete it, this one and this one also. Next type of the datum plane is I think this is Bissector. In the Bissector, you will create the datum plane that is in the middle of the two selected surfaces faces. So in this case let's draw the one element. For example, we can create a rectangle, and let's extrude it. And I want to create the datum plane exactly that is the passing through the middle of the this rectangle. In this case, I will go to the datum plane, select the type is the Bissector, and here you have to select the first plane. In this case, I will select this face, and you see here you have to select the second face. In this case, I will select this face. You see, datum plane is exactly created in the middle of the two faces, and press OK. If you select this face and this face, datum plane will be created on this way. So this is the Bissector method to create the datum plane that is the middle in the middle of the two surfaces. So it is the how to create the datum plane. So let's close it, and you can draw any picture, any sketch for this datum plane. So you have to select it. Let's select the profile to better. So draw, for example, rectangular shape, triangular shape. So finish the sketch. You see, triangle is directly sketched on the this datum plane in the middle. You can again extrude it, and you can make the, for example, symmetric value, and that's okay. This is the how is the bisector is obtained. So is it clear until now? So you can continue in this way. So can for delete this one, delete also the sketch, datum plane also you can delete it. Next is the datum plane. Is the let's firstly go to the two lines. In this case, you have to select the two lines to create the datum plane. For example, this line and this line. So you see, two datum plane is created. So you can create the datum plane passing through this line. Sorry, this line and this line. You see, it will be create the datum plane on this side. So directly that's the touching to the this side of the this side of the this side of the this workpiece. So let's see this one. So here we have the next is the two lines. So we need to here the point and direction. So you have to select the point. For example, this point, just a moment, this point, you see it will create the datum plane on this direction. You can change the direction. For example, select this one, and select here this inferred vector, and select, for example, this face. You see direction is changed. I will show one more again. So I refresh it. For example, point and the direction, you have to, for example, let's make it specify the point, this point. You see it is the created datum plane in the looking for this side, and you can change the direction. So go here this one, and select here the inferred vector, and here you can select any axis. For example, z axis, if I select, it will locate toward to the z axis. So it is the how to change the dimensions, the orientation of the datum plane. So let's draw the one cylinder to see the other type of the datum plane here. So okay, go to the datum plane, open here, and we have here the through object type of the datum plane. In this case, if you select the cylindrical object, here the face, you see the datum plane exactly created in the middle of the cylindrical elements, in the middle of the cylindrical element, using the through object. Also here we have the next method is the tangent. It creates the tangent datum plane on the surface of the cylindrical element here. If I select this surface, you see it creates the datum tangent to the datum plane tangent to the surface of the my cylindrical element. This is the tangent datum plane. Here we have also point and direction and curve on curve. So datum planes. In order to do this, I will sketch the, for example, the spline line. For example, on this datum plane. So go to the sketch, select the spline line. So select it. So I created this line, and I go to the let's make the finish. I go to the datum plane, and here I select the point and direction. In this case, it creates the datum plane exactly on the this curve with the point on the direction. You see here, you can create change the values, the direction as here, selecting this one, and you can change the values like here. You see it changed, or you can select this one or this one. It is better in this case to keep here like this. Press OK. Why do we need this one? In the most cases, in the surface element and sweep element, this kind of datum place is important, because we can draw any shape on this datum plane and make some sweep function along the disk height to extrude the shape. For example, let's see it. Select the sketch, select this created datum plane, press OK, and I would like to draw, for example, here the circle exactly on this starting point of my sketch here with the circle and a diameter. So let's see it. You see datum plane is created here. I mean the sketch circle is created exactly on this datum plane, starting point of this line, and we can make it sweep. We will see the sweep functions also. Just example in the here, I would like to select in this case I will select this one, and as a guide curve I will select this one. You see it will be a sweep that along this circle go to the along the. This is a very useful tool to create such kind of the tubes and so on. So we will see these functions in the coming lessons. So select function. So this is the how is the point and direction datum plane. This datum plane is created. Now we can delete it one. There is another method of creating the datum plane with the curve. It is the colored on the curve. So with some offset. So go to the datum plane, point direction changes to the on the curve, and here you have select the curve. You see datum plane is directly created, and by the dragging this blue dot you can change the value of the datum plane, and at any point here you can define the point with a different location with the length and percentage and so on. In this case it is length. You can make it percentage, for example, percentage, and you can make it for example you want to make it middle, make it 50. It will locate exactly in the middle of your system, your the line. If you made it 0, it will be in the beginning, and if you made it 100, it will be at the end, exactly end. So this is the how is the on curve datum plane is generated. So let's go on. Datum plane, and here we have other datum planes is the x, y, and the x, z, and the x, y, y, z, for example, y, z in this case. So you have here the datum plane is created, you see, along the x and z. So you can make it a distance. Here the changing the value, here it's in negative, let's change it here. You can define that is the parallel datum plane on the x and z datum plane. So this is the one method. So that's okay. Also you can create the parallel datum plane for the this reference datum plane x and z. You see it is the created, and you can change the distance. So next one is the create the datum plane. It is the parallel to the x and y datum plane. So it is this one. You can change the value, distance. So such kind of datum planes also you can create. With at the distance datum plane. So it does not matter how to will create such kind of datum planes. Also there is another method of the creating the datum plane. Is the first one was which is the skipped, is the inferred. The inferred datum plane is somehow the general creating the datum plane is the general creating in the general manner. It creates the several type of the datum planes, which is we have discussed here. It is able to create these datum planes, but it depends on the how you select the features or the curves or the surfaces or in the sequence. For example, in the inferred, if I select this one, you see it is exactly creates datum plane at a distance, or creates datum plane at a distance. If I select here, for example, this one and any edge, it creates datum plane in the angle. You see it is the how it's created. If I select here, use the inferred, if I select this point, you see it creates exactly this kind of datum plane. So the point on the curve. So the same way you can create the datum plane in this kind of way. So you can create the datum plane with the inferred, that is the Bissector datum plane. For example, select this face, you see, and select sorry, just a moment, this face. Now it's created the distance. Now this face. So in this case it creates Bissector datum plane. Since I selected two parallel faces, it creates here the inferred, but with the method of the Bissector. You see in the inferred you can create the datum planes for the other options you can create with the inferred, but you have to know the sequences of the selecting the elements. But if you don't know how to select, you can use the simple methods which we have seen so far. This is the how to create the datum planes. So it is the very important, the datum planes for the complex shapes and so on. So let's make one example on exercise. Let's do. So I will open the new file. So students, it's clear the datum planes. Students, can you hear me? Are you here? Just is it clear? Can you hear me? Just a moment. Okay. In this case, let me continue. Open the new file. Okay, I would like to draw the today. This element. So let's start to do it. Okay, firstly I will draw such a single line and this part. So then I will make the offset function and so on. So let's draw it. Okay, go to the sketch. I will select this plane, press OK. So I will draw using the profile, select the profile. I will draw the line here. Now I will define the dimensions. Here the total length is the 154. So rapid dimension. So height is I have the height I will calculate until the here is the this is the 12 and this is the 6. So 138 minus 6 is the 132. And this distance is the 107 minus 20. This distance from here to here. Rapid dimension. So distance from here to here is the 107 minus 20. So this is this value. Here we have the angle. It's the 118 between this and this one. This angle. Let's change it to 118. And here I have the fillet with the radius of the 28 and 28 also the here. Go to the fillet. '28 and the 28 also here. So we have finished with the sketch. Finish the sketch. So let's check it. Double click again sketch. Let's make offset. Here we have the offset function. The offset is here the 6 millimeter. This distance is a 6 millimeter. So we will make the 6 mm. This one, it is the in a reverse direction, so press OK. Now using the line, let's connect this one, either this one, either this one. So we have finished it. Finish the sketch. So let's extrude it. Here is the 52, the distance, so you can make increase the extrude it in the symmetric way, this boundary. So go to the symmetric, and it is the 26 half, and the total will be 52. Press OK. So this is the main shape. Now let's go to the picture again. We'll draw this part of the element. So in order to do this, I will go to the sketch again, select this face, press OK. So here open the direct sketch, project, curve. I will select here this edge, this one, let's select also this one, press OK. It converted to the sketch, this edge. So now I will go to the profile and draw here the line, and the line here, that is here. Yeah. Now I will define the dimensions. So here dimension is the 107, and the distance is from here to here is 20. Okay, let's define these dimensions. Rapid dimension is the 107, and the distance from here to here is the 20. It's okay, it's already defined. So here we have the distance is the 12 from here to here. So the radius of the here is also, I think, let's check it here, is the 12, this value. Go to the fillet and make it fillet here, is the 12. And also here we have the fillet of 28. Just a moment, fillet, this one and this one is the 28. And make trim of this part. So our system is ready here, you see, and we can finish and go to the extrude to extrude it. Okay, let's I think there is some mistake, so let me check it. Double click here, go to the extrude. Here some open systems, so we have to make here the tangent, this one with this one. So let's convert it again, make convert. So here is correct. Now we will make it correct here also. Extrude it. Here we have also some mistakes, so double click here and convert it here also to the line and press OK. Also this one also, and again this one. Now it is okay, I think. So So let's the reverse direction. At the distance is the here 52. Can unite it with the base. That's okay. So we obtained our element. Now we will go to the shell. Make the shell this face. It's the 6. That's okay. And we can make the fillet here, edge blend on this edge and this edge. So it is a 26. So let's firstly delete the shell, and before doing the shell, let's make an edge blend. In this case it works. It is 26 the radius, and that's okay. Now let's make it shell. So that's okay. So this is the shape, and we can continue with it. So let's open the picture. Let's draw these elements here in the middle and this one. So in order to do this, go to the Inx. So select sketch, select this middle plane, press OK. So draw here this point circle with the 12. So and select the line here like this, and convert this one into the project. So this one and this one. So press OK. So let's define the dimension. So angle here is the 38. Go to the rapid dimension. Go to the trim this one, this one, this one, and this one also. It's okay, and this one also. So and extrude it. Let's make it symmetric in the both side, and distance is 20. And unite. Press OK. So let's now draw this middle element with the cut function. So let's do this. Sketch, select this face, press OK. Okay, select the rectangle and draw the rectangle here. The distance, the rectangle is here. Okay, here is the side is the 20. Let's define it. It's the 20, and the distance from the origin to this side is the 10, and make it here the arc here, and like the distance from here to here is the 45, and make this trim this part. So finish the sketch. Oh, it is ready. Let's go to the extrude to make the subtract this one, and this distance is here is the given. Let me show it. So here you see distance is the 60 millimeter in the depth. So it is the 60, and it is the subtract boolean. from the main element. Go okay. So we obtained it. We can hide our the sketch to be the accurate. So let's hide it. Now let's make a hole here. Make hole. In order to do make hole, go to the sketch, select this face, press OK, and draw the circle here exactly in the middle. Here with the it is a 6 diameter. Press enter. Extrude it. So on the reverse direction, this will press OK. The hole is created here. You see, the next hole is located here. Let's do it also. So sketch, exactly on the this with this one. So this is the dot. You see, exactly here. It's the 6 also. Extrude it. The reverse direction, subtract from this one. Now we will do operation with this part. So let's see the dimensions here. We have here the chamfer. Here the dimensions is the here the 23.9 and here we have the 17. So let's go to the chamfer, making the chamfer. Here we have the asymmetric chamfer. Select asymmetric chamfer. So select the sorry, not this face. Here we have the 23.9 and this distance is the 17. Apply and do the same thing with this edge. In this case, here we have the 17 and here we have the 23.9. So the chamfer is created. Now we will draw this element in the middle here. So in order to do this, we will select the middle plane, this plane, and press OK. So we will draw the here this one and until here, and we will make here the project, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Also let's make it this one also. So dimensions is here we have the fillet with the 12 and the dimension here we have the 9mm dimension. So here the 9. Let's make trim this part. So press finish. So let's extrude it, make it symmetric, and let's check the value of this element. This is the here is the this one. Here 12. So it is the here the unite boolean, and here we have to make the 6. So press OK. So this is our the element. So we can draw here the circle, this face, press OK, it's the 6. Extrude it on this direction. It's not subtract. Press OK. So this is our element. So let's hide the sketches. Also you can hide the coordinate system. Press OK. So this is the exercise for today. I think the everything's clear. So is everything clear, the students? Okay, you can do. I will share the drawings and the videos, so you can do the exercise by yourself. Now we can finish for today, and tomorrow we will continue at the same time. Thank you very much for participating, and see you tomorrow.